Yo, man. Welcome to FKU Africa Podcast. This is your host here, Maneza F8. Up on this, man. We're keeping it real, we're keeping it cool. We're out here in the Western Cape, man, in South Africa. This is where we're at, man. We're doing it cool out here. We're doing it real, So, yeah, man. Welcome back to another episode of FKU Africa Podcast, episode 96. We are in episode 96 now. I hope you guys did enjoy episode 95, where I was reacting on the speech of Julius Malema, the president of AFF. So, yeah, that episode it's still there on YouTube, man. You must check it out. It is there for everyone to see. So yeah, man. Before we go any further, make sure you do subscribe to the podcast. It is pretty much important to us for you to subscribe. To make sure that we pop up those numbers, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, do subscribe, hit that like button, and also hit that notification so that you will get the notification whenever we have new episode coming. Also check out the podcast, mainly on my website, manezafa.co.za. If you want to go straight to the podcast, just click FKU podcast or just write straight manezafa.co.za stroke FKU/podcast. That's where you're getting the podcast. Please also support the podcast. Check the links on the description, man, to support the podcast. The podcast is brought to you by Distro Kids. Here we have Distro Kid. I will leave the link for you on the description of this podcast wherever you at, man. If you are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also on YouTube, you will get this link. DistroKid, use this link if you are into music, if you are a new artist, or if you know someone who's a new artist. This link gets you 7% discount and gets me something as well. So if you want to distribute your music on Spotify, on Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, Deezer, all these platforms, TikTok as well, on Facebook as well. Use that DistroKid and get the music in there, man. If you are also interested into cryptocurrencies, use this promo code and use this link to go into Revix. That's where you will register and earn 200 rand. If you use this one, you will get 200 rand to start investing on cryptocurrencies. I'm talking Bitcoin, Ethereum. I don't think they have Dogecoin there, but they have all the big ones. Get in there, man, and make sure that you get that going. So the other thing that you can do to support the podcast is to donate straight to using this link, or you can go to the website straight and hit that donate. You can just go to any podcast in there. This is where you donate 30 rand and leave. Or if you want to join the tribe and stay in tune, you get to donate here, and it will send you the articles as they come. You will be the first to hear the podcast, because at times we do upload the podcast and leave it for a little bit of a schedule for Saturdays at 3:30 or 3 o'clock. So you'll get the podcast on Friday if you did join the tribe and get to listen. So yeah, man, let's get back to the topic of the day. Yeah, man, that's how we run business. The business market is done. Please support the podcast. Use all the links that you want to use. You can also get the podcast on different zones. That's how it is, man. So I'm also happy to announce that we did reach 300 subscribers. It's up to you guys to get us to 1,000. You can do number of things to make sure that happen. You can just can hit this logo here and uh take the link here, just like this. Copy and post it on Facebook. This is my Facebook, so you can post it on Facebook. Just subscribe to the best podcast in Africa. And just paste the link. If you want to, you can tag some friends you have. My go-to is my Zwy, my friends there. And post. This is how you support the podcast, man. So in the podcast, we have a number of things, man. The popular one now that I'm also proud of is the interview of Pastor. Is going to 1,000 views soon, so that's great. We have a number of interviews, yeah, ranging from Coach Aya talking about these different things, and Arnold talking about the experience being a soldier in Zimbabwe. My brother from North Carolina in the USA, 82, Pastor Dumisani Mbembe, the actor, James Prince, the author of children's books, James Harper, who's a field coach in coaching type 2 diabetes, and the rest of the guys. Here we got Don, Regis, ATQ, the first, and we got the Queen, Nomasondo, Andrea Dondolo, and also the Queen of Africa. So there, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. First of all, getting back to the topic. This one is Chasharak. Getting into the topic, so I want to talk about the woman. This is a Women's Month. Talk about how a woman want to be treated, and how are we supposed to be treating women as men. What women wants in men, and what men wants in a woman to be for women to be treated the way they should be treated. So this is where we are going with this topic. We're trying to make sure that we serve different purposes in our lives, leading to one goal. You serving as a woman, your purpose. I'm serving as a man, my purpose. We're leading to one goal, which is the family. We want to build back the families. This is what we have lost in Africa, in South Africa, or in the world as large, the sense of families. So we want to build the family structures, especially in the blacks societies. This is a permanent problem that we have. It is permanent now. It's for us to reverse it and make sure that people who are staying in the communities where black people mostly stay do go back to the structures of the families. This is where the problem is. So what women wants in men, they want to be loved, first of all. Loved, they want to be respected, to be trusted, a man that can trust them, and also a man that is trustworthy. So if you are a man, you only give woman these three things, you are reaching at least 80% of the things that would make her happy for the rest of her life, including the security, of course, which is financial security, physical security, and emotional security. That goes back to love. If you love her, you secure her financially, also make sure that you secure her emotionally and also physically. Love conquers all those three: physical uh, support, financial support, and emotional support as well. So we want to make sure that a man knows these things, that if you give her love and make sure that you always remind her how special she is. You don't have to force it in in yourself, or even to make some sort of reminders. This is something that you need to do as a man, to make sure that your woman is happy, to make sure that your woman is not gonna bring stress to you, because if she's not happy, she's gonna bring that same vibe to you. Because if a woman is not happy, the household won't be happy. This is just honest truth. If she's not happy, no one is going to be happy. She's going to make sure 100% that you are not happy as well. So making her happy makes everyone happy, especially if there are children involved. The best thing you can do to make sure that your children grow up normally and functionally is to make their mother happy. That's all you need to do. If the mother is happy, children will be happy, and you will be happy most of all, which is important. Man needs to be happy in the relationship. So, what do you need to do as the woman to make sure that your man is happy? What do you need to do is to respect your man. Stop yapping, complaining about every little thing, complaining about the whereabouts of your man, complaining about why do you leave that there, why do you taking there. Just respect your man, give the man as too much space as necessary. Men are like kids. Let them go. Let him go wild. Let him go and have fun. Let the men go and do whatever they want to do. If the men are interested in gaming, don't be the one that is gonna go come and try to stop the man from gaming. If the man likes to go and watch football in the stadium, don't be the one that's going to stop them from doing the things that they love, because you will not be happy as well in the household. Because a happy man will make you also happy. This thing is vice versa. If a woman is not happy, the whole household. But if the man is not happy, you as a woman, you will not be happy. So let's just make sure that and the boundaries. You understand where do you start as a woman and where does it end for you? Where do you start as a man and where does it end for you? For a woman, if you are a man, you give a woman love, you give a woman security, support. She must always rely on you. You must always be there for her. Not even one single time or a day where she needs your support and you are not there, she'd start losing respect for you. You must always be there. For a woman, give your man respect, give your man time, make sure that you don't interfere on whatever he is interested in or he is doing. Even his side hustle, if he's working, if your man's got a side hustle, make sure that you support that. If your man is working at the bank and comes home, go and go and sell something in the street and likes to go to the clubs with tobaccos to sell after everything is closed, that's what she likes to do. Or that's what he likes to do. Make sure that you support that. Make sure that you take care of whatever you need. So this goes to say that for us as the nation, or us as men of this nation, to make sure that women are happy, not only in this month of Women's Month, but for every month, we need to give them love. Sometimes they also act like kids. Sometimes men also act like kids. But it's important to make sure that you swallow your pride, whatever. If you got your pride bruised a little way, swallow your pride, show her that you love her, do apologize, but don't mistake showing love and being manipulated, because some women will take advantage of that care, of that apologizing constantly into manipulating you or your emotions at times. So make sure that you always wary of that between there's a fine line between you apologizing all the time just because you care, or apologizing all the time just because you're being emotionally manipulated. So don't play into those ones that likes to start up things and start a fight over nothing and just be sad and wants to go out, wants to do this and that, wants to break stuff, and now you are the one that is apologizing at the end. Don't fall for those. Those are toxic for yourself and your environment and your living as well. So while I'm in that, make sure that you do subscribe to the podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and also make sure that you do hit the notifications so that you can get the notifications. So what I'm trying to make about this, what the point that I'm trying to make is the fact that women can be sometimes manipulative without even them knowing. It's just it's in their nature. It's what they do. They would manipulate you into doing stuff that you never think that you can do. They would manipulate men into even killing. So women by nature, they like to manipulate. So always be wary of those. But those who are good, they deserve to be loved. They deserve to be pampered. They deserve nice life and all the things that you can do to provide them. But most of all, what women need is love, security, and support, and make sure that you are there at all times that she needs you. This is it, man. This is what we need to do. This is what will make us all in this nation happier. This is what will make us all in these relationships that we have, in these marriages that we have, happier. We all need to be happy, but we need to play your role. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to find a bubbly woman that always forgives you for shit that you do at all times. No. You will find the woman that will always forgive you, that will always beg you to forgive her, even if she didn't do anything. But make sure that you look out for the signs. That goes the same as to women, what I was alerting to earlier on, by the fact that women do manipulate. Even men do manipulate women. They will buy you stuff. They will act like they're taking care of you, but they're trying to manipulate you into forgiving bullshit that they're doing. Don't play into that role. If he's buying you stuff, and don't get comfortable. Don't make that comfortable. Make sure that you're always aware of where he is, or what he is doing with your, talking about emotional, where he is emotional, what he's doing emotional, to control you. Don't allow yourself to be controlled. Make sure there's also a fine line between respect and also being controlled. So you can respect a man and take instructions from him at times, but not blindly. But at the same time, you must be wary of being manipulated, being controlled. This is not what we want to empower women to be. We want to empower them to be in a happy space, in a happy relationships, but at the same time, we want to inspire them to be mindful of the environments that they are in. of the surroundings that they are in. If you are in an environment where you are comfortable, your man is providing, is doing all that, just because he doesn't want to be called out on his bullshit, that's not a good relationship. If you are in a relationship where your woman supports you, um, respect you, and all that, at the same time manipulates you with that, that's not a good relationship as well. A good relationship is where everyone looks out for everyone. If you are in a relationship as a woman, you look out for your man. It goes the same way. If you are a man, you look out for your woman. Looking out for them means that you look out for his emotion, his heart. Make sure that his heart is not uh, being broken. Even as a man, you look out for your woman's heart. If you love someone, you make sure that their heart is being protected. That's the number one thing that you do. So yeah, man. This is it. This is the episode. I just want to announce something that we will be starting a hip hop uh, episode, not an episode, a podcast, different podcast from this one. Me and my brother Melly Mels, the God from Philippi. So we will be interviewing guys who are into music in general, mainly spaza, hip hop. So I'm going to be creating that and get that running. And we'll start doing interviews soon and get into that. So I'm announcing that here because I believe that talk uh, if you talk your thoughts out, they become true. So if you announced it, which means now you must do it. So if I announced it now and 6 months down the line I haven't started it, which means I'm a liar. So I haven't announced the date yet, but we're working on it. We're working on the logistics of it. So yeah, it's coming, man. It's called Let's Talk About It. So the channel will be there. We'll give you the channel to go and subscribe in it. It's going to be a different channel from this one. This podcast will go on as well because this one is different for that. This is dedicated for African issues. So I was talking about mainly African women with this. If you are not an African woman and you are listening to this, I'm also talking to you, but mainly this is for African people, wherever you are, Africa, diaspora, Caribbeans, China, wherever you are, I'm talking to you. So yeah, man, fikiria kwa undani ndugu, amaku.